Today's sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now Anderson. Off play action. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
That's good. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Cook. Broken tackle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. To throw on second down. Anderson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Anderson to throw on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriots.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Back to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go.
Handoff comes to Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Anderson on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Anderson. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Off play action. Anderson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
Anderson. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Detroit, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And able to break one down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Anderson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run again on first down. Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They run the counter with Cook. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Anderson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Anderson, operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there, 55 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. You've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now Anderson off the play fake. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Anderson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will close the gap down to 14. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now let's go. Over. No, check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They start the drive with Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
This was the goal.